3, 2, 1. Objection! Hey guys, my name is TheEpicAlec, and welcome back to Throwback Thursday. I am currently recording this at almost 4 a.m., so I do need to be a little bit quiet. But for today's Throwback Thursday, we are going to be doing Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. This is good music. Play this game, Phoenix Wright, Episode 1, The First Turnabout. Alright, yes, please, I would love to play the first turnabout. Okay, I didn't even do anything yet, and you're giving me achievements. Okay. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. So dramatic. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. I thought the whole point of this game was that we didn't know who did it. We're supposed to figure it out. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Hi. Oh, hiya, Chief. I forgot the voice already. Ooh, I'm glad you made it this time. Or I'm glad I made it this time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I can't do this. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Well, that was dramatic. Is that your client screaming over there? Well, I gave him far too deep of a voice. Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Oh my god. Hey there. Dude, I'm so guilty. What? Why do you want me to tell them you're guilty? Give me the death sentence? I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah, oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Oh, hi. Attorney's badge. And the time of death. Okay, an autopsy report. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Murder is far from simple. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. Bro. I'm failing in life. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. Well, with that haircut, yeah. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial, Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking. I say, fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butts. Rhymes with Harry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me,
What's the victim's name? Cindy. Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... no way. I forgot I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to... You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I just forgot. God. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button? Do you know what the R1 button is? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Anything for you, ma'am. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. Victim's name is Cindy Stone.
correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was
Hit with a blunt object. Once? I suppose people can die that easily. Don't ask me how I know that information.
correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. So don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Alright.
Well then. First, question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of a thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Okay, it's rather heavy. Okay. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence entered during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button. Why do you know what the R1 button is?
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Oh, he gets excited easily. This could be bad. Well, this is unfortunate. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were...
Okay, Cleopatra, Mark Anthony. Well, ooh, didn't they all die? Yes, I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. Ooh, that eye twitch is crazy. What's a Tia anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it. Lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. I could use one. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Ms. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? No. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating sheet. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Oh my god. And when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Okay. Let's continue.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
I called for a mistrial. This is not good, looking good. Yes, because there should be a mistrial. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh, yeah, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went. Doesn't look good if you're lying.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Hi.
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. This is all very dramatic.
Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Okay. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? I don't know what voice to give you. Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony, okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half... I have no idea why my microphone keeps blowing up. Okay.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. It's out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime, okay?
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor. All right, Mr. Wright. All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies! What?
Sorry, I'm getting into this. I need to be quieter. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the R1 button and point out contradictions in the testimony. Alright. I would like to point out contradictions in his own testimony. Okay, that works. Okay, that works. That works. That works. Okay, press. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no. Nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
Hold it.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Thank you. Or did you? Oh, that I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Oops, wrong button. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. We're going to counter that with this. Ooh. Fancy. Aggressive. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that's... This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. God, my throat is begging for mercy. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
I win it. My throat is begging for mercy. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. Well, this is so easy. There was a blackout. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
I'm going straight for it. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Yep, I'm going straight for it. Just straight for the jugular. Present.
Boom! Put him through the ringer, baby.
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Ugh.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah, wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That,
and you seem rather distraught.
I wonder what gives that away, the fact that his toupee keeps lifting up? My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
We got him. I got him. This is easy. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Does he know that the cause of death was blunt force trauma?
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. I'm gonna press for more details. Table clock? Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Okay. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. I agree. Let's try. Whoops, not that one. So... do we use this? Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You're not wrong. You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. Whoopsie. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes. How would he know that it was a clock? Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Sorry, music's just a banger. Whoop, okay, my bad. I'll stop partying. 4:15 in the morning, I'm losing my mind.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intrigued. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Yeah, baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Who throws a toupee? Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn, give him death.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound that the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. I agree. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock, yeah. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. It's 3 hours behind. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. No. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Well, that's rude. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time down to the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
It's battery operated. I'm gonna say yes and fake it until I make it. Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it, let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Let's see. Time, data, statute. Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Maybe? Let's try it. Let's try it.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh my god. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, rhymes with Harry Butts, not guilty.
Confetti in a courtroom, I like it. Where's the music for me to bump to as well?
And with that, this court is adjourned. Case dismissed.
It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find, and he did it. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Oof, I still can't believe we won. Hi.
Right. Good job, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles and... Oh my god, my voice. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone. Oh my god. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. He has such a beautiful twinkle in his eyes. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Where are you going with that, Phoenix? Sex work is still work. If she was doing that. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I could practically see the headline. God damn it. No, it only rhymes with Harry Butts. It's Larry Butts innocent. Come on. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. I could use a throat lozenge after this.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a
A present for me?
Wait,
Wasn't this the evidence that...
actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Oh, thank God. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry.
Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Yeah, right. Where are we going with this? What the heck is she talking about? Thank you, I agree. I would guess the clock. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Yeah, there's weight limits on suitcases, you know, she had to pack around that. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them, and in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Life sucks, and then you die.
Sorry, I just played Yakuza.
Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so. God, I need vocal therapy.
Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became loyal was because of him?
Yeah. Part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
W. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Oh. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. No, don't tell me Mia gets offed. The end. No. A brand new episode has been added. Fantastic. Yes, save my progress, please. Just in case I come back to this. Also, I like how this is very much designed for like a Nintendo or something. Nope. 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 Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. We're not doing another. Okay. With that case done, I'm going to leave Throwback Thursday here. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you are new here and you want to see more content from me in general, hit that subscribe button. I don't care if the bell. If you want to see more Phoenix Wright or have any suggestions for other Throwback Thursday games for me to play, let me know down in the comment section below. If you want to follow me on any of my other social medias, Instagram, Twitter, you want to follow my Twitch account or join my subreddit, links are all in the description down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.